Like,
That's fair. That's accurate.
That's pretty accurate.
It was the same way after Milan for the Euro Cup.
Yeah. I mean, because of that, though, we were able to order the food for that evening. So.
Which evening?
You went with us, right? Where we tried to go to a few different... it was Sunday evening. We're trying to go around to find something in Ro. Well, Nova Milanese or something like that. And we couldn't find a single place to get food from until we found that one pizzeria.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 20-minute walk.
That was when Demo thought he ordered a pepperoni pizza.
No, that was on Saturday.
That was on Saturday?
And then he looks at the pizza, is like, what is this? Like, you ordered a diavola. A diavola is just meat. It's not...
No. He said pepperoni to the waitress, and she gave him a pizza with hot peppers on it. That's it.
Oh, because he's probably heard pepper.
Yeah.
So he has to order diavola. But he didn't ask me what it was. It probably helped, but...
Okay. Apparently we need to rehost. Lord actually only knows why. We have 4 bands, though. We got a Hibana, we got a Monty, we got a Kaid, and we got an Echo, as far as bands are concerned.
Which is the same that we had before. Are you surprised?
Is it the exact same? Was Monty banned?
No, the Thatcher.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought Monty was still available. Am I surprised? No. I mean, we banned Thermite on Consulate. Might as well ban Hibana on Bank. Where did we go on the Sunday, then?
What?
Where did we go on the Sunday?
There was this place. So this is a continuation to our Euro Cup story, by the way.
I mean, what else are we
yeah, it's fine. At this point, if anybody complains, and I know that there will be people complain, we don't give a crap. There was this place on the other side of the rail tracks that we went to.
Yes.
And we went in. So the Canadian, American, Irishmen.
Yes.
Germans, and I think we had Russian with us as well. I don't know. I think it was only German. I'm not sure if we had any other people. But I remember very distinctly speaking to everyone in different language. And then speaking to the guy at the pizzeria in Italian, at least my best broken Italian, and then finding out that he's Egyptian, and then speaking Arabic to him. And then, this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. If there's any up-and-coming people that like to learn languages and the cultures behind them, I'll tell you, the best thing I've ever received from these years of practice and learning is a free can of soda. So you can tell, worth every penny. I got a free can of soda that evening.
I'm just trying to remember what I did on the Sunday.
You got the food. We went back to the hotel. Oh, you will barely remember because we ended up standing outside with Empire and Trust, and
yes,
you got
I
completely drunk.
I drank a lot of chocolate milk, chat.
Who would have?
And I went to bed at 8:30 like a respectable adult. I remember the place we went to.
You and respectable adult in the same sentence.
Buddy, I will.
But let's just say this: partying with Empire and Trust.
That's a night.
Is always and we also had a Polish team as well with us. I don't remember which team it was because it got reformed and changed.
Yeah, I don't remember their name.
I think it was First Cav. I don't remember correctly. Yeah, that was basically your evening.
Yep, I remember this now.
Where we were sitting outside of the hotel. Hotel staff had to come out and tell people to stay quiet because we were very loud. And I'm like, guys, I really need to go to sleep. And actually partying with the End Gaming guys from the Italian team.
Yep. And was
really,
there.
really fun.
Who else was there? Were the E-Dominia guys there as well at the hotel? I thought they had their own place.
I think that they were at their own place.
Yeah.
Because I remember the evening on what was it, Thursday, when everybody was in.
Yeah.
We sat in the auditorium that they gave us.
Yeah, that's when the meme That's where the meme came.
Yeah, the pizza meme came out, and we were all huddled like around my tablet in the middle, and everybody's watching Pro League.
Yeah.
And we're all watching YeaH Pro League because back then
It was on Thursday. Yeah.
So it's pretty fun thing, because I remember when Demo was like, okay, let's try to get some food, and I got up and I requisitioned that
giant
board,
easel.
that board, and just started to write on it and just yell at every different group a different word. Like, okay, so you're the team captain, you're in charge of figuring out what you need to order.
Yeah.
And then you give me that information. At the end, I had to pay for everything in cash and then have everybody pay me back because the place didn't take it. And let's just say paying like 300 euros worth of pizza one evening, even though I had the cash, like, you know, taken back, the Trust Gaming guys didn't have any cash on them because they're Dutch, and Dutch people don't pay for anything that's in cash. So
I don't think I ever ate any of that pizza.
you did.
Oh
no, you went to sleep.
I went to bed. Yeah.
You went to bed. Yes.
I was jet lagged as all
Yeah.
hell because I was coming from Toronto.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I ate they gave us like sandwiches.
Yeah, those
Those
were
are
so horrible.
really, really bad sandwiches.
Yes. The ones we had at the venue were really great. I know we're going.
Oh yeah,
on with like
the venue sandwiches. Now those were a good time.
yeah.
Oh man.
And I went around. Now, I arrived in Milan a few days before.
How do we get paid to sit here? And, like,
This is the best thing ever. So this is for Milan. This is specifically for people that are going to the event or plan on visiting Milan very, very soon. So this is Pro League and for general travel. There's many things that are extremely nice to see and to go to in Milan. And this wasn't my first time there. I'd already been there a couple times before. And Milan has a lot of beautiful museums. And I have already planned an art museum, excursion on Thursday. Specifically one in, what is it called? I don't remember the district in, but it's next to, for people that are from Milan or know Milan, Castello Sforzesca. So it's really at the northwest of Milan. It's a very beautiful area of it. It's where you have all the nice shops and everything. And then nestled in between the small streets you go into is like this beautiful... We're still waiting for the player, by the way.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
It's a beautiful art gallery specifically dedicated to Italian artists. So I'm really hyped about that. But last time I was there, not only did I visit the Duomo, still haven't been inside it though. That's planned for next week.
Mm-hmm.
The Milan Museum of Natural History is absolutely mind-boggling. It is beautiful. If you're into natural history and, you know, the evolution of either animals or plants and insects and stuff like that, 100% go there. Most of the stuff are in Italian. Half the exhibitions are in Italian, but everything is done to scale. And there are animals that are redone in scale and entire, like, forest and jungle and tundra, whatever, scenes that are done to scale, and it's beautiful. And if you speak a Latin, well, Romanized language, it's pretty easy to understand the Italian scripture that's there. It's not that complex. At least that's what I find. I don't know what that was. That was, yeah.
All I can think about is pizza right now. We started talking about pizza, and that's
well,
all I can think about.
In who would have thought? But I had the best tiramisu ever in Italy.
Okay.
I will point you to that restaurant that I went to. I wanted to take you guys.
Right.
I wanted to take you
there.
take you guys on Friday, but we couldn't because we're all so exhausted.
Yeah.
But I will tell you the place to go to, and I had the best spaghetti, the best. Just waiting. The best spaghetti and the best tiramisu ever.
Yeah.
In that place, and the only time I had anything better was an Italian restaurant in Haarlem.
Yeah.
In Netherlands. That's the last time I'm doing Challenger League qualifiers, actually, with HAP.
Yeah.
ESL Benelux. So, Italy.
We'll
go back to that.
Come to Milan.
There's no more tickets.
There's no more tickets, but come anyway. Just wait outside the venue for
a few hours.
16 hours?
Honestly, there's a lot of really cool things to do in Milan, Italy in general.
Yeah.
I mean, you were there for Milan. You didn't get to see much of it or any of it, really.
No.
You didn't. Basically, for people that know Milan, it's like Milan, the city itself, and then you have a few towns around it. One of them is still waiting for the fifth. Oh, they're all in here. We're waiting to start. Okay. There's Ro, it's a town outside, and there's Nova Milanese in between them. It's like New Milan. And our venue was in Ro, which is like a place that is more industrial than anything else. And we didn't leave that area. At least he didn't. Robert, we're actually getting into the goddamn game, so he can't believe it. Are we gonna rehost? It's almost 6 a.m.
Don't put that curse on me. I will hurt you. I will hurt you so much.
Please, let's make sure that this is done and just get our faces off the camera.
I think we're good.
People say that we have some sort of ego, and that's true, but there's a certain point where it's too much. So I hope you enjoyed our conversation about Milan.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, then please make sure to, to post on the subreddit or tweet at us any questions that you might have about the city, because I think we can very much help you about that. There's a lot of good recommendations for the town. Because actually, this is something that I really want to highlight. When you go to a Pro League final or a major or something like that, you're not just going for the event, you're also going to spend some time on vacation to check out the cool places that we go to. And I really want to drill that into people's heads because there's a lot of beautiful locations that we've gone to and we will go to in the future. And you really need to put some time aside to explore it, at least a day or two, because it'll be completely worth it. Especially if you're getting to meet a lot of your gaming friends in there, or just your friends and family in general, which actually a lot of people do. If you have been to one of those events, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually in the game! It's Bank!
We did it!
Yes! So, Clyde, Monty, Habana, and Echo. Right now, I'm just running on pure adrenaline, and I hate myself for that, because that's how I survived through Invitational, even though I was sick as hell. Zion for the first peak. It's not going to work out this time for him here in the castle. We'll have to fall back. The Valkyrie VNX relaying information as much as possible on the patio.
So we start off the second Bank game of the day the same way. It's a CEO defense to start. And the CEO defense on the first game earlier today, I believe went 0 for 3 or 1 for 4. Can't quite remember. That was about a bajillion hours ago now. But nonetheless, it was a tough road to try and hold down inside of CEO. There's a lot of clash play that was central to trying to impact trick and stall out the breaching potential onto the CEO walls. Unfortunately, there's no clash this time, but you can still impact trick if you'd like to. There's much fewer early picks as well, actually, in this early portion of the round so far, and a mirror was pocketed. You gotta be worried about Scorpion with those Twitch drones. We talked about it on Oregon.
I think it's not just that, it's to know exactly where the attack is coming from. If it's more coming from the trading room or trading area, then you put the mirror window in this position. If not, then you can force it to open up on the other side and fight people coming up the stairs. So it makes a lot of sense, but talk about the Twitch drone, there we go. That's the mirror window on the side popped, and that's actually a pretty bad position to be in now. Zion moving in as he hears his opponents walking in from the top floor. Thermite getting ready to open up the side of the wall, and indeed, we'll start going through it. Just imagine those tiny termites inside of the charge. Isn't that how it works? Just eating into the metal.
Please stop. I don't need this ASMR in my ear. Scorpion's going to take down Velvet with Zion, the immediate trade. So that peak, not punished earlier on, as Zion is able to maneuver the entirety of the map, and 2 minutes and 20 seconds later, able to collect a kill. We level at a 4-4, and we get a random letter Z in chat, and honestly, I thought that was going to be a rehost, and I was going to lose my mind. You still have pressure down below from Zion, and now Scorpion's down to about 4 HP downstairs. Lots of shots coming in from Zion again as he rings out shots against the legs of the Maverick, but Abreu will take down Destiny, so it's a 3v4 now for YeaH Gaming on the attacking side. They rush through, but Ferrazzo and YeaH will push through the break, and now the diffuser needs to be picked up and placed down in behind the bomb. Zion will take down Scorpion, leveling into 2v2. Rushing into the backside as YeaH will have the cover in behind the bomb. This plant will be successful. They'll try to bail out and head towards Banana Hallway and back out. We still have Ferrazzo on the diffuser, holding, saw the head of Abreu, removes it inside of the conference room. Now it's Zion alone in behind the castle barricade. Pings come out. He's able to drop YeaH in behind the bomb, right on the couch, stands up on Zion! Beautiful clutch. He can't find the diffuser. He'll get there eventually. And RDevilS will take the first round.
I hope that woke you up, because it definitely did with me. Oh man, now that's a way to come back. And at this point, we are definitely running on only adrenaline. Man, it's a hell of a...
If we're just sitting down watching or talking about pizza, yeah, I'm going to be unconscious. I'm going to be actually in a coma. If we're in a game, I'm good. But like, if we're just sitting there talking about pizza, I'm actually in a coma. We've had, what, 35 Rios? Like, it's hard to keep momentum going when that is happening.
Yeah, well, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, what time is it?
It's 5 to 6.
It's 0600. Great. Well, I think that's the first successful CEO defense of the day. I could be wrong on that. We could have had one successful in the first game.
Nothing.
No?
No, it was not.
I still don't know what you're saying. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, nothing worked.
So that was the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll fight you right now, right here. That'll be the real match. Zion with 4 on the round. Didn't even realize that.
Honestly, what's going to happen is we're just going to fall asleep on one another.
Probably. Probably. Wouldn't be at all shocked.
All right, well, with that done, VNX moving around here, set up a Shutterbug, pretty standard positions. It's the big question now, will he actually do anything with that, or is it just going to be just not used for any roam later on? There's no play with a pulse in this situation, and the Maestro is going to be a great bit of help for this. Evil Eye in Garage is very strong, and Mini actually is just there on his own early on. It gives him a lot of information, and making sure that nobody pushes through it. I mean, what is it? YeaH Gaming had to go through that in the first matchup, right? Just shutting down rushes from Garage, so it works.
It does.
But with the mirror actually going through, this kind of gets a bit weird. Because, yeah, sure, the Echo is a big deal to ban on this map when you're kind of limited when it comes to hard breach. Yeah, okay, it makes a ton of sense. But at the same time, while the mirror now slips through, the Twitch is going to be amazing to clear with her, and there's been a decent chunk of success here sniping out mirror windows in this matchup, or both matchups this evening.
Yeah, the Twitch, honestly, just the presence of Twitch coming back into the fold. That's been a big problem for a while, is that Twitch, such a powerful operator with such a powerful weapon, just the utility didn't really, it didn't bring enough punch to knock out another certifiable defender, or sorry, attacker to bring, like a Zofia, or like a Maverick, or like a Thatcher. Now, with the Evil Eyes being susceptible to those Twitch drones, much more of a purpose to bring it. Zion is within inches of claiming the life of YeaH on top of these south stairs, and yet he's turning the wrong way. And you can see YeaH panicking because you can hear him crouch walking beside him. And finally, he'll turn down the stairwell. We finally come to blows, and it's Zion with a free kill onto YeaH. So there goes Zofia. You gotta worry about Evil Eyes one less way now. Basically just be frag grenades or the Twitch drone is, I don't think the Maverick is going to be able to get in close enough to do anything about those, but you never know. You got a lot of ADSs being burnt out now inside of Red Hall. You've got Destiny trying to go in for a frag grenade into the Red Hall, and it looks like one did explode in behind, and the Nitrocell will actually claim the life of Destiny. Scorpion with one, but Zion in the immediate trade. He drops in the server, and Zion on fire. Friazza, last man alive, as he'll have to rush in through Kitchen, as he was held responsible for top control. And he allowed top control to slip away from him, letting Zion maneuver the map on a roam top side. And now YeaH is the last man alive, pushing down the server stairs. He's got Zion to contend with a beautiful shot in behind the server rack, but 15 seconds left. Still have lots of plant denial left, including one nitro cell. It'll detonate right in front of him. It'll clear out the Legion mines, but Velvet will round things out with a T5. YeaH unlucky.
Well, so far, RDevilS in complete control. This is looking like their map, at least early on. The defense racking.
For now.
For now. It is a welcome change of pace from what we saw in the past couple of games. That's for sure. So, now the big question is, how does this continue? YeaH Gaming will have to attack staff room, open the area. And without Cotted, it's not the same. You know? Castle is going to be a very important operator for this. Ella. Pretty interesting choice, to say the least. So, the mirror is going to be pretty important for this one, obviously. Castle barricade to be set. A lot of focus on the Twitch, but because you're bringing the Ella, you're letting go of the flexibility that Maestro gives. By flexibility, I mean a huge gun that does a ton of damage for quite a while in sustainability, and also has information gathering utility, which is pretty flexible if you ask me.
So, it's back-to-back defensive rounds for RDevilS. It's an alteration, I guess, to the norm. It's been a pretty attacking-sided night overall. Regardless of game and site and map, it's been attacking-sided for the majority of the evening, but finally seeing some breakthrough on the defensive side, especially for RDevilS, who had such issues with their defensive man advantages that ultimately perished into absolute nothingness on Consulate. It's a good response again. What in the world just blew up?
What are you doing?
God only knows. Zion's been down.
Who? What? Who impacted? Did okay. So he has been down and shot from the window itself.
Yeah.
But I think there was a. I was gonna say Valley. But Velvet, yeah. Valley is a professional player. So.
Busy in Paris right now.
He is, and the impact grenade from Velvet went out, and there you go. It has no impact grenades, and those were the holes that have been opened up for the rotation. There you go. Finally. Found the drum. There's two players outside of the archives looking to take him out. Grenade to be lopped in, but he'll find the kill on Gleek. And that's the second one, but no. It's Destiny to refrag and take him out.
Destiny's HP, though. It's a good trade there at the end of the day. The stacking utility, but Midi will take down PDR as well. And flexing right in through the middle of archives. Ring around the Rosie on the shells, but Scorpion wins it out with that F2. So we level it at 3-3. Midi on extremely low HP. One shot to any of the three remaining rifles. Up for grabs on the attacking side for YeaH Gaming. A late mirror. Both mirrors will be late at the midway point in the round. Again, like you said, awaiting the directionality of the push.
Yep.
And they'll put him out. Breaching charge comes out on this castle barricade, but you've got the mirror windows looking in towards the square lobby and looking in towards archives. You've also got a mirror window facing in towards the small loan office. YeaH is going to rotate over to the printer window as VNX holds off Abreu's door. So it's really just Midi against Destiny on the far side, and then this little 2v2 chess match around Kitchen.
How does this continue? VNX had a small angle to play from the doorway into the stockroom in the back, and Destiny's actually going to find the kill. Was the rear window popped and we didn't hear it? Well, Freeze will still get one as well. It's VNX taken away. Midi, who's so little HP, is the last man alive. An instant shot for Freeze as well to take him out. Well done. The only rotation position, really, well, the only angle that you could have come from. It's the castle barricade, but you can't really do anything about it because you're Ella. And then there's the one rotation hole, and you're going to die either way. 2-1. YeaH Gaming finding the holes to go through, but again, that was staff room open area. Like, that's okay if you lose it. That's fine. You were forced into it because you won the first two rounds, so I assume that this will be... exec CEO. Okay, so they don't want to go for Teller's Archives.
That's the curious thing to me. Why are you avoiding Tellers and Archives? If, I mean, why? What's going on here that's keeping you away from Tellers Archives? You lose an Echo and you lose a Kite. Neither of which really help you in a Tellers Archives defense. There's never really any floorboards available for you to put an Echo drone on. It's not really safe to put an Echo drone inside a site. An Echo honestly just does not often get run on Teller's Archives. And then the Kite, I mean, you've got Mute, you've got Bandit. You don't need to stress about that, and you're never really going to be in a scenario to trick. You're better off just bringing a Mute for coverage of the walls. I don't know. I don't know what the scenario is here with not wanting to run Teller's Archives, but they clearly have a staunch aversion to that objective, which is weird considering we saw earlier on this evening, I think it was Team 1 on Bank, that ran all 4 sites and won all 4 sites in one half. So different ideologies, different game entirely. Zion's been running the castle almost religiously too, and that's a bit of a change of pace for him, as he was cycling through a lot of different operators earlier on Consulate in Oregon, but now it seems like he's found a home on Castle on Bank.
So, Scorpion, I like the yelling for Mira. But Zion on his own in opening area. Should be spotted. There you go. Freeze will give the information. Scorpion is not going to pre-fire through the wall. He's actually looking for the full body info there. The player will fall back. He sprays through the wall, and all the bullets go around Zion. Still somehow alive. The impact hole that he opened up himself. Has to be really careful here to not give Zion a free kill, who's actually now kind of locked out on his own. Needs to be a drone. You see the drone moving in, and oh no, please don't use a shock drone for this. An impact grenade. Zion tries to move away and actually will be successful pre-firing as he moves back down the stairs, down below, into the basement. It's 1:40 left with so much damage done to Zion, yet he's still alive.
He's doing a good job of leading a manhunt for him downstairs. He's retreating up the server stairs now. Looks like, actually, yeah, no, I can't see any attackers who actually have a beat on him coming back up. But there is an air jab on his door, so he's going to walk out, eat that, and have to tear back down the server stairs. You can see the reaction from the blue blobs across the map trying to react to that. They've realized now they've wasted nearly 2 minutes in the hunt for Zion and not even cleared him out, and Velvet will take down Destiny. Zion will finally fall at the hands of Scorpion. A long chase that eventually bears fruit, but he's burnt so much time in the pursuit of a castle. Yeah. Like, Zion's not even that powerful, especially late round when he's already got his barricades down.
Well, nice shot from Midi. He'll find Freeze, so Nomad taken away. I try to pre-fire into the rest, but Midi's taken away. A bro with a quick peek around from Janitor. I'll find the kill on PDR. Scorpion will step into a go mine as he walks up the side stairs. Ski will find one onto Velvet. A pre-fire into the back behind the mirror window. But Twitch will remain alive and will evade the shot from the C4. Bro will get the kill on Guy, leaving only Scorpion alive. The second shot drone has been taken away. VNX, realizing what's going on, knows that there's little time for Scorpion to do too much. The diffuser on the other side of the map is going to be very fast here. The Twitch, VNX setting up the crossfire alongside a bro. And how will they approach this? Well done, Red Devils, executing a wonderful bit of angle play, and they take the round.
So either Bank is just the best place for Red Devils to be, or they've clearly taken some of these rehost opportunities that we've had, where we've had extensive delays, and talked to how they keep throwing away these man advantages. So we haven't seen that yet from them. No. They're up 3-1 in the defensive set. They're looking to extend here as they head now to lockers and CCTV, so a reattempt to the basement, where they also one-handedly off the flanking power of Zion. So honestly, it looks like a different Red Devils. And I'm not sure if that's exhaustion hitting YeaH Gaming. You know, like we said, they've been playing just as long as we've been casting.
Yep.
And we've had our moments where we're in and out, we're running on an adrenaline. You got to wonder what it's like for YeaH Gaming. You know, you were minutes away from being in Pro League, and kind of all came down around you in the first game. The second game, you lose 8-7. That's a grindy game on Oregon. And then you got to battle back and look strong on Consulate. And then we have these rehosts and these delays. And, you know, it's another half hour, 40 minutes before we're into game number 3 and the second best of 3 that you've played in the evening. You know, I wonder what the mental fortitude is looking like right now for YeaH Gaming.
If it's anything like ours, then not much.
Well, I was going to say, like, we're just casting. We're just sitting here yelling at a monitor. They're the ones actually playing it. So I gotta assume that they're pretty dead right now and running on fumes. And that might be why RDevilS honestly haven't sacrificed a man advantage yet, because I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm waiting for this other shoe to drop, because I've been fooled once by them, and I'm waiting to be fooled again by them. But at this point, as long as RDevilS stay the course, there's not a lot that can be done to slow them down. I mean, it's the same kind of strategy that we were seeing between Team 1 and YeaH. YeaH haven't changed up anything, really, between the first game and the second game here on Bank.
Specifically, if you can get 4 rounds on the board here on the defense, you're looking pretty good for the remainder of this matchup.
Yep.
Again, this is what they're looking for. RDevilS want to retain their Pro League spot. They're in 7th place. It puts you in relegation potential, but that doesn't mean that you're out. So, we're just continuing into drone, realizing there's nobody in and around. This gives Scorpion the opportunity to maneuver around the map. He's going to open up the breaching charge, opens it up in a more public position and not by archives. Actually, I'll scratch that. I was going to dig deeper into this, but... Oh, there's a camera in there. Alright. So.
What the hell is Zion doing?
Who's... Hello? Are you okay? Yes. Thank you.
You good, bro? What you doing?
Get back in there.
If I'm not mistaken, he ran all the way from in the garage to outside to then go back down to the garage. VNX will also take down Destiny with a minute remaining, so that's... I don't know what Zion was doing, but apparently it was enough of a distraction, I'm going to assume, for VNX to grab that kill. So we already see FreeShot take down the first hatch, and then we'll see if he's got enough left in the tank to be able to completely open up the hallway hatch, or if he just wants to make some peek holes down into Red Hall to see if they can spot the feet of any anchors trying to throw any plant denial utility. PDR will take down, start putting down the diffuser, sorry. As plant's going down, nothing really to stop it here, but finally in the dying seconds, it'll be a Nitrocell from Abreu. Midi as well connects with the Aldo onto the head of Scorpion. YeaH will trade out Zion, but again, it's a 2v4. It's a huge man advantage, and taking fire is FreeShot now, trying to recollect the diffuser in towards this opposite angle. VNX with a Nitrocell, and YeaH down on the main stairs. It's a 4-1 lead now for RDevilS as they head into their last round of the first half.
That's exactly what you're looking for with your RDevilS. You put that 5th round on the board and everything is suddenly just looking up. 4 is already pretty great, that's for sure. 4-2 at the half is fantastic. You saw how well that worked for YeaH Gaming in map number 2, right?
Yep.
So, you could continue with that and roll with it, and so be it. Actually, I'm going to go through RDevilS and when they've played Bank last time, just to see if there's anything interesting about it. They played against Liquid. They lost 7-3. They won 2 rounds on defense, so their defense is slightly a bit better, but that doesn't really say much now, does it? What else?
Well, it's a staff open area defense again, so no matter what, we're going to go through 2 rotations of 3 sites that don't include Teller's Archives. So the real estate in Teller's and Archives was utilized a couple times over with Zion on his roam in the first round, third round. but the actual site won't be utilized at all for Red Devils, at least in their defensive stand. We could see YeaH Gaming pull it out as a defensive option, but Red Devils clearly having some sort of aversion with that site, not wanting to really give it a run. Even when they've been holding CEO so well, and even when they've been holding the roaming potential when defending staff in open area, they've had roamers upstairs, they've had roamers downstairs. You know, it seems like they could replicate a lot of what they're doing on their open and CEO defenses and translate that into a successful Teller's Archives defense. But, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
They're rolling right now on the 3 sites that they want to keep swiping through the rotation.
Well, last time Red Devils, I mean, played a decent game on Bank was their loss 7-5 against FaZe Clan in January.
Yeesh.
Otherwise, the games were not that pretty. And they're able to collect 4 rounds on defense, which 4 rounds on defense on Bank against FaZe is pretty good.
Especially when it's been such an attacking-sided night overall. To be able to grab 4 rounds on the defense right now. Scorpion, though, will try and set things off right for YeaH, as they are staring down the barrel of being sent back to Challenger League. That'll be Zion gone, so expert roamer taken away today, at least in this round. And Velvet's going to have contention here. Coming down square stairs. Very aggressive push there from Destiny. Almost costs him his life, but it'll be Velvet to fall. PDR now pulling out a Legion Mine right on the brink of a mirror window that could get opened up. It's a precarious position to be in, but everyone on YeaH Gaming walking away virtually unscathed.
There you go. The mirror window should get opened. Yep. Is there any utility? There's grenades that can be used inside, but Midi will find the kill on YeaH. Bit of damage taken there by the Ella, but it's not really a big problem. Oh, no. So close. There's 2 players in there, and he's in a perfect position, but the F2, a Scorpion, will find the head of Midi and take him out. Bro, close up as well to the window. This is a pretty precarious position to be in, and he'll get shot from the outside by Freeze. Very well done by YeaH Gaming here to take round number 6, but a 4-2 at the half, yeah, that's Red Devils looking pretty.
Much better round there from YeaH Gaming, just turning on the gas a little bit. That was a much faster pace than I was anticipating seeing. But at the end of the day, you know, like you said, it's 4-2 half. Red Devils looking good right now. YeaH Gaming are going to head downstairs, and we do have a bit of an alteration to the attackers. Zion bringing a Jackal, and Velvet bringing a Finka for right now. We'll see if one of those is a 6-pick. I imagine if either of them would be the Finka. No, it's the Maverick. Huh. Why would you 6-pick off of a Mav? To a Thatcher? I was gonna say Kaid's ban. What you doing? But he goes back to the Mav. Okay, we're all good. Everything makes sense.
Yeah,
again.
because if not, that would have been.
Oh, it's just weird. What's the point? What are they gonna do? Well, downstairs, as far as the defensive operators, you got 1, 2, 3 nitro cells possibly, maybe a bulletproof on mute, but Lord, I hope not. Then you've got the 2 Evil Eyes, and you got 3 smokes, so pretty good plant denial all around. Valkyrie cameras, the Evil Eyes, the cardiac sensor all for garnering intel, the mute jammers for denying intel, yada yada yada. You know the drill. You know what the operators do. It's a pretty standard set. As far as the attackers go, though, I'm worried considering that it looks like Red Devils want to bring the Finka again, but the smoke is in play. So yeah. For YeaH Gaming, I mean, all it's really going to take is like 1 smoke canister, and everyone who tries to push in through like CCTV is going to have a bad time.
I mean, it's not as bad as it was before.
True.
It's an extra tick. What was it? It was 3 ticks first, and then 6 ticks compared to the normal 6 ticks.
Something like
and
that,
it was moved to 4, just a bit less damage, so you can take a couple ticks and then run away from it. In general, yeah. But what some teams do is use the Finka as like post-plant hold or holding rotations. And just having her more as a support operator in the back. And because you have so much sustain with that LMG, which is what you're usually going to be running with, it really allows you to be much more of a flexible operator than you'd imagine just by looking at her kit from the outside. Just because she can bring quite a decent chunk of stuff to the table in general. But most people kind of figured out that Finka is not the one that should be rushing in. She has people with her to do that for her. She's just the instigator. She's the one that's going to be holding off angles whilst allowing the others to do the pressure. And got quite a few rounds in that LMG. Suppressive fire is very much a real thing.
You see all the drones working to clear out servers. You're worried about the reverse angle here if you're Velvet. And like you said, that LMG, 100 rounds. It's a pretty good time to be able to just laze in as much fire as you want. I don't really have to worry about running into a conundrum. This is another thing that'll happen as well. PDR will drop a Brave as he tried to push him with the diffuser. A headshot, no overcharge is going to help you with that scenario either. But Scorpion will be able to see people at a further distance with that adrenal surge going off as well. He also knows that he's got diffuser. There was an attempted plant and it was stopped dead in its tracks. Looks like Red Devil's jumping the gun a little bit here. So they didn't have the proper setup and they haven't done anything to clear out garage angle. This is tough here for Red Devils. Right now in a 4v5, trying to get a plant down with 30 seconds left, they need to at least have someone push down the main stairs, try and clear out this garage reverse angle for PDR, or it's going to be over.
All the spray in the back. The grenade actually connects very well, but the Alda is still doing the work. A 4v2, and the utility is just being popped everywhere. Finally, the Maestro has been removed from play, but at what cost? Little time left. This is where you start to take so much damage from the smoke. A couple ticks and a few more bullets. It's the end of the round. YeaH Gaming actually turned it into a 4-4.
Did they? That was
4-3.
4-3.
Yeah. They're a round away. Well, they definitely can.
Yes, they can right now. Yeah, I mean, PDR. Reverse angle from garage.
Yep, that's such a common angle now. It wasn't
nobody pushed
a few months
garage,
ago.
Nobody pushed main stairs. Actually, I do believe one person pushed down main stairs. PDR just didn't care and blew his head off.
Well, late round rotation into garage, something we touched upon in the first series, right, when we were a small bank. And it said like how important that is. Usually around 35 seconds left. That's when a Habana, if she's in play, rotates off. Here you don't really have the luxury, but the Zofia, not the Zofia, the Finka could definitely pull that off. And I have to say, I wonder why there's a Thatcher in play. That rhymed.
It's a little curious.
So explain it for me, if you may.
What, why you're curious?
No, why Thatcher?
Why Thatcher? It's an excellent question. The best I can get is, for some godforsaken reason, VNX doesn't want to play Twitch right now, and he's worried about Evil Eyes. Other than that, man,
because
I got nothing.
Because I'm pretty sure that Twitch drones destroy Evil Eyes, right?
They do.
Double tap them.
They do.
So I fail to see the reasoning, and really, I'm curious if there is a reasoning, and maybe we didn't get it because we're just in the state that we are right now. Then please let us know, because
it's fair.
I'm very curious.
Yeah, even I mean, like, there's nobody game plans for this, but I mean, like, an EMP could take out a C4 midair. But nobody game plans for that, right? Like, and there's only one Nitro too, so.
Hey
like,
guys, I'm gonna pick Satcher, and I'm gonna go and suck an EMP just to destroy the C4 as it's going in the air.
Yeah.
No, if somebody does that, I would just the vote kick. That's vote kick.
Yeah, I don't know what the Thatcher brings over something like a Twitch right now, because an F2 in VNX's hands right now, this game's probably over. And yeah, the utility from the EMPs just, it's not doing as much. You're going to get way better use out of the F2 and the Twitch drones, being able to take down ADSs and the Evil Eyes and anything else you want. The mirrors as well. It's a big proponent for why you bring Twitch. Velvet is going to drop Destiny, but Scorpion from the Main lobby will take down Midi in a trade. So at least to keep the Finca alive a little bit longer here, and Bray will alive a little bit longer as well. But you lose Midi, the man who was on a mission. Was it the first time around on Bank? Or is that all the way back on Oregon?
All the way back in Oregon.
Never mind. Right, they didn't play Bank.
RDevilS.
Yeah, you're
doing
right.
A ton of work, that's for sure.
That's how math works. He didn't play it in the first game because he's, yeah.
No, he's RDevilS, not yet.
Activating adrenaline.
So, one more adrenal surge left here for the Finca. Velvet is not gonna use it just yet, at least I hope so. You really have to kind of coordinate things with your teammates before you go for such a play. So Thatcher would make sense here just in case there would be a bandit, but not too sure what more. Zion will find 2 kills here on the Jackal. PDR and Freeze have been taken away. Yeah, Gaming left with YeaH and the Jaeger as well. Close up, Scorpion will take 1 out. That's VNX removed from play. The Thatcher, but at that point can't really do too much. The peek around from the side as the Thermite has been taken off. YeaH somehow still alive. Actually, weirdly enough, Scorpion with 1 more. This is turning way too close, and the Diffuser needs to be destroyed. Zion with a 4K. And the Jackal hits the final headshot right by the bomb chassis. It's RDevilS to really squeeze it together.
Oh, okay. By the seat of their pants, man. I thought I was coming back to haunt me. I thought I was like, yo, RDevilS, they're not losing man advantage. They're not going to lose a favorable position again. They look hot. It's all good. Yeah, I thought that was
all going to disappear, right?
I thought I cursed them. I got scared. But hey, they're nailing it. They're coming by again by the seat of their pants, but they're making it. That's all that really matters. As long as you can get 1 round after another. They're 2 rounds away from retaining their spot in Pro League. If you're YeaH Gaming, you're 4 rounds away. But you got to win them in the next 5. That's the issue. At the deficit here, closing in on match point. If RDevilS get 1 round here out of the next 4 that are possible, you got to then worry about overtime, because it'll guarantee overtime. If you're RDevilS, all you got to focus on is getting 1 to force overtime, and then you can wait it out a little bit longer if you want. Like, you got time to breathe. It's only a 5-3, but you can already feel the walls closing in on YeaH Gaming, and they're definitely going to need to pick this up here, and that round would have been huge to bring back. Again, from an unfavorable position, but would have been a huge, huge round to bring back in their favor to level things at a 4-4.
Well, this is why YeaH Gaming go for the same site as they did, as they were on last round, right? So like, okay, well, we messed up here and there. We can try it again. And still focusing on the Finca here, RDevilS. It was doing something. It just wasn't. It was not having a huge impact on the round. And I think at this point, I would just replace the Thatcher with the Twitch, and keep as it is, or just go for another op. Maybe go for a Glass, go for Dokkaebi, which actually would be pretty cool in this sort of situation.
Yeah, I'm still quite confused as to what the Thatcher is there for. It's the same 5 operators coming out from YeaH Gaming for a number of rounds now. Ooh, Zion's going to get spotted on this Valkyrie camera inside of the janitor closet hallway. He's got to worry about Frizzat taking any chancy engagements. He's got a shotgun point blank range, and right in front as he breaks the barbed wire, he's going to rip back, and the pre-fire from the shotgun unsuccessful, but it is enough to preoccupy him. There's no impact tricking coming out onto the A wall, so both CEO walls will get opened up. But we did just spot Scorpion coming up for a flank up the server stairs, and you got 3 members right now for RDevilS stacked on top square.
The Mira still standing behind our window, just looking in, peering at anybody wanting to move into the site. And at least the Thermite will open things up. Scorpion coming in from the back. He'll spray, he'll take down a bro. But a quick refrag from Zion. Smoke's going to get thrown in as the Diffuser has been picked up and will go to plant right by the reinforced wall. Freeze will hear what's going on, but he can't really dive through this. Smoke even thrown in the back. C4 will not connect, and Diffuser is set and done. Velvet with one. Zion with a beautiful shot as well on a Freeze. One more for Midi, leaving all up to the Mira. And that's PDR going down. Red Devils win round number 9, and they put 6 rounds on the board. One more, and they stay in Pro League. You're that close.
One more. YeaH Gaming have come so close, playing 6 out of a possible 6 maps tonight. And they're losing 1 round away from being sent back down to Challenger League for another 6 months. That's tough. So for this round and every subsequent round, if there are any after this one, for YeaH Gaming, it's 1 step at a time. Don't get ahead of yourself. Try and exploit the same kind of issues that Red Devils were demonstrating earlier on. I like this change here for Destiny over to the Jaeger. Ooh, that could be an issue for Red Devils. Velvet swapping over to the Glaz from the Finca. They are pushing downstairs, so Glaz will have a lot of power from inside a server. They're just going to have to worry about their roam clear and making sure that they have their flanks locked down. But yeah, scoreboard doesn't exactly lie. Zion with 14 through 9 rounds. Zion's been heating up, honestly. As the series has gone on, Zion's gotten better and better. First game on Oregon, he was a little meh. Ever since, though, he's been getting better and better as the rounds continue to progress.
Yeah, and it's really just, it takes time to warm up, right?
Yeah.
You touched upon it earlier on, is YeaH Gaming that we're starting off with 3 maps that they were able to warm up on against a pretty tough opponent. And then they go versus Red Devils already set and ready to go, whereas Red Devils, it might take them a bit of time to get back into shape because of the way that it happens where you're scrimming, and even before a match, you don't really scrim that much. You kind of just go through some basics. You don't want to overwhelm yourself and tire yourself out before the official match, of course.
Yeah, and energy conservation's got to be the name of the game right now for YeaH Gaming.
Yeah, it is.
And us. Zion's going to be holding down the stairs, and he's going to identify someone with the Jackal track. That's going to be the Jaeger of Destiny. It's on the other side of the map over by server. Good news is, it doesn't look like, at least for Red Devils anyway, it doesn't look like there's many people even remotely close to roaming. It looks like, yeah, everyone is downstairs right now for YeaH Gaming. No one on a roam topside anywhere. Makes it easier to lock things down, especially when you have the Jackal, just to confirm this a little bit. And 2 members that were inside a server, Scorpion and Destiny, will have to bail out as the server hatch gets opened up now by Abreu. Looking for Red Devils to push in for a server plant to try and put this thing in a grave, but last time around they did this. It was PDR inside the reverse angle with the Alda on the ACOG angle that they could never deal with. He got 4 kills on the round doing it, so they're going to have to find a way to deal with him.
And that's why you need to send someone by garage. And the sooner you do it, the better it is, especially since you can just start putting pressure. I like that Maestro position, actually, for the Evil Eye. You don't have to expose yourself to open fire on any players that are in the back. Oh, spot on the Zofia. Well done here, YeaH. So he knows that somebody's coming down the stairs. He ferries that information down to himself because he's the one holding on to this angle. And Zofia should know what's going on, but there needs to be a drone to confirm any of this, and she shouldn't be the one on it, that's for sure.
It's the reverse angle that will strike again. PDR will take down Velvet, so there goes your Glass, and another one on the reverse angle. There goes smokes coming down from Zion, but just evading the smoke cover will be YeaH. Still through the smoke, Zion lands the shot. And now inside of Vault via Nex with 1. Can't hit the second. Destiny on the turn. The difference maker on that one. Trying to recover the diffuser is Midi. You got to worry about a back push here. They're separated. PDR distracted for a moment's time as now Destiny turns his attention back in towards A. Shooting a dead body just for good measure right now is PDR, and coming at the base of the stairs, but no, Zion will fall. Midi in a 1v3. He's gone all the way upstairs to drop into the vault now. He's got to worry about the reverse angle. 15 seconds, I'm pretty sure default's still up. The toxic canister will now detonate in the windowsill, and Frizhao will shut it down. YeaH Gaming stave off the elimination back to Challenger League for at least one more round.
That Maestro.
Again,
every single time. Yeah, every single time we talk about it, it's like, do something about it. Just pressure, and then at the same time have somebody come in from the back. This has happened so many times. I think if you really want to look at players that have excelled at that sort of late round flank, I would highly recommend to check out Foxay, who does this pretty consistently when playing on bank for Reciprocity, and his timing is almost always perfect when it comes to these sorts of flanks. And he does an excellent job with it and wins his team these sorts of rounds because you need someone to put pressure on the back. It's all coming from the front, from that tiny angle, the tiny doorway. It's pretty easy to just lock it down. The reverse angle of the Maestro is, on its own, extremely powerful.
Well, problem for YeaH Gaming is now that they can't go back downstairs for this round or the next, which means for the rest of regulation, they're locked out of the basement. The only way they'd be able to go back downstairs is in overtime, and that's what they're going to need to come away victorious in this and usurp the spot of Pro League right out from underneath RDevilS. It's what is on the line for anyone who is unaware of the stakes.
Pretty high.
Pretty high. I mean, it's a 6-month season. That's not short. That's not a short amount of time.
6 months of a contract of guaranteed work.
Yep.
And this is something that I think a lot of people consider as a bit of a taboo in esports to talk about, is the fact that you are working. You know, you are getting paid for what you're doing. So, you know, being a professional player. So it is important for you to make it to Pro League because that's where you will actually be making money. So you make sure that for the next 6 months you have a paycheck that's coming in regularly. It's a big deal.
W Omega Low RK.
All right, chat room. Have a field day.
Have at her. Well, it's a 6-4 lead right now for RDevilS, and they swap back to the Fink strategy again with this confounded Thatcher. Still can't really sort out why. But hey, we also got a soft wall on the CEO walls, so it looks like everyone on YeaH Gamer are getting sick of these walls getting opened up by Abreu and the Thermite, and the smoke's coming in. Well, there go your smoke. Scorpion will drop down Zion on a flank that was similar to the one the Zion was bringing before. So there goes your Jackal. There's the opportunity to ping out Scorpion downstairs. There go your smokes for your plant attempt. Suddenly, YeaH Gaming seemed to have a lot of life in this round with that one pick.
Will this continue the same? Will it change? RDevilS really need to find something out of this. And Brow is going to open up the angle from above, so allow him to look down into the one singular entryway at this point. Velvet just still on the outside. There's just time being completely wasted by YeaH Gaming. They're not actually doing anything. It's RDevilS that are kind of on the back foot. They don't really know what to do to their opponents. And just when you're so busy locking down players in the elevators, etc., it's no bueno. There's nobody to drone midi in and realize that there's a player so close to him. He'll take a bit more damage. Scorpion just kind of walks up. Where's the Finka? What?
Velvet?
Velvet!
Are you awake? That's brutal. Again, wow. This is just a lot of missed coverage, but VNX with 2 beautiful shots to make up for the lapsing coverage. But now it's Velvet, who's over, yeah, he's still outside north with no diffuser, and now he's going to have to get on the rappel to help out VNX. There's a Valkyrie camo waiting for it. Looks like he's going to go for the jump in just a moment. He's got the window prepped, vaulting on out, and there goes Velvet, leaving VNX alone in a 1v3. He knows that one member is outside. He's got to recover the diffuser and contend with the other 2 on site. Wait for the retake. Picks up the diffuser. There's a myriad of sprays. Emptying the mag is Destiny. The Mira, the Toxic Babe, again clouding his vision and choking him out as he tries to push in through these breach holes. 12 seconds left, and those Valkyries return to the objective. There goes Frajo. In behind the mirror. Another one has been down. Destiny cleaned up. VNX with 5 seconds to put a plant down and hold it off in a 1v1 against YeaH. It could be the 1v5. Ace clutch for VNX. Retreating back to plant is completed. Up against the breach hole. 9 bullets to 11. Now on the reload, but YeaH on the retreat will take down VNX. 4. It's close, but it's not enough. We're going to go the distance in regulation on map number 3. YeaH, the saving grace, as VNX almost put the whole team on his back for the 15th time this season.
Again, a great match of VNX versus YeaH Gaming.
I mean, Zion's helping out.
Zion's helping out, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, the whole team is kind of helping out in general, but man, these rounds just get way too close. All right. Is YeaH Gaming going to take this to OT? That's the big question. That is the big question. Destiny moving on from the smoke to the Vigil. And the Finca moved out to the Twitch. Thank you. Thank you.
VNX is still running Thatcher. Maybe it's just a comfort pick at this point.
I mean, with the amount of work that he's been doing, at this point, just pick whatever you want, man.
Yeah. Because you can see it's YeaH's not bringing anything that a Thatcher really could deal with as far as, I don't know, breaching a wall, getting hatches.
Disable the Vigil utility when he uses it.
He's going to get rid of a goo mine. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's nothing he can do. But hey, if it works, screw it. Have a good one, man. You do you. Scorpion as well. Hard not to talk about this game when not talking about Scorpion. And for YeaH Gaming, I mean, it's do or die right here.
Why did he put the bulletproof camera there when they have a Valkyrie?
Because nothing in this game makes sense.
Because you can still shoot the bulletproof camera from the side, right?
You just walk up and knife it.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
I think there are better places to put that in.
Probably more protected places, yeah.
Odd. Then again, as usual, we're not going to criticize as much. No. We want to hear it from you guys. If you think, hey, maybe there's a better reason for it, then so be it. Open to ideas. There's a reason why these players are pro/semi-pro. Twitch drone is back in business, and that's one mirror window that's been taken away. The second one is coming in as well, or at least the second Twitch drone. We'll see if the second mirror window will get sniped. And this is what I like. When you want to run a mirror window like this is similar to how G2 ran it on Garage down in Consulate. You make sure that there's a soft wall next to it, because this is what really makes the mirror window difficult to deal with. Not anything else. The fact that you could retaliate while seeing your opponents, that's what scares the attackers.
The entry for RDevilS slowed considerably in comparison to the last few rounds. You can see this Twitch run from Velvet constantly trying to get in under this double castle barricade on the kitchen door, but just unable to really punch through. It seems like PDR is well aware of the intentions of Velvet. Every time Velvet gets close to the door, PDR turns his attention back towards the door and the little slot at the bottom. So not a lot to be done for that Twitch drone. He's going to have to go up and around and elsewhere, really, if that's the intention, is to open up that mirror. You've got YeaH flanking up the south stairs as well, all the way from the basement, though, so it'll be a minute until he can come up and potentially flank towards VNX and Abreu, and then very brazen attempt there for Abreu to open up the hatch. Well, no one was covering him, and Midi just turns away at the most inopportune time, and now being shot at from multiple angles. He's got a crossfire from inside of the small office. Abreu taking a lot of damage upstairs as well, seemingly at the hands of the Valkyrie. Rijal will take down Sion, and there goes the Twitch drone that was trying to pop this mirror as well, so the castle inside of Archives will be doing a lot of work as well, lighting up in towards Midi. He's down to about 35 HP. It's a good look here for YeaH Gaming, but Abreu will battle back and take down Destiny. So we equalize at a 4v4 with 30 seconds left. They need to go for a plant.
Ton of damage done to both the Thermite and the Zofia. You mentioned it. There's not much time left. That's 20. In just a bit, we're going to hear the announcer. Scorpion with 1, Velvet with a refrag, 3v2, still advantage for YeaH Gaming. There's impact grenades, there's nitro cells, and everything galore. PDR will take 1 down, but the reinforced wall will close out this regulation time. Ski from behind will come in and find the last shot on the Twitch that was just so preoccupied with the extremely open angles that she was in the open area. That's 6-6, and we go to overtime. We guarantee
Another overtime game.
We guarantee that this is a fight to the bitter end.
Yup.
And we know that this will be over in 2 or 3 rounds. So that's something. Always look on the bright side.
That's all we got left. So, who's going to take that first strike? Who's going to break the deadlock? Is it YeaH Gaming off the backs of winning 3 in a row to put a 4th in a row on the board? Again, being on the defense for the 7th straight round? Or is it going to be RDevilS finally sorting out their attack issues after starting the half so strong on the attack? The defense will be downstairs inside of the basement right now. CCTV and lockers. Almost identical operator lineup once again for RDevilS. And honestly, again, this whole defense comes down to PDR in garage. Can you clear him? Can you not clear him?
If you do the same mistake of not doing anything to him, then that's your fault and you deserve to lose. At this point, I have to be very blunt about it.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same guy, playing the same angle, rocking the same thing. And he's ripping through everyone on your team. At some point, you've got to learn and do something about it. Well, we'll find out very soon. YeaH Gaming on the downstairs defense, and haven't really done a whole lot of extension as far as a roam game top floor, while defending inside of the basement. Scorpion and Destiny have been 2 members that have been trying to play inside a server, and they'll be doing it again. Scorpion and Destiny on the Pulse and the Mute this time instead of the Jaeger for Destiny. Velvet's got the PMM in hand, waiting for a run out. Jackal Ping will identify apparently the smoke on the opposite side of the map. Not really sure, although that looks like it might actually be YeaH, the Valkyrie, over by the elevator hallway. So you got VNX doing work now on the vault hatch, trying to pop this open with the breaching torch. Do this as silently as possible, but I'm sure someone's well aware of the scenario. Still got the Jackal Pings coming out onto YeaH. Not a lot happening, and finally the hatch will get opened up. So now this server take really needs to be the focal point for RDevilS to clear this out, push down. That's MIDI to push down the server stairs, and looks like they've already done a decent job of forcing everyone out without even opening the hatch.
That's not too shabby, actually. I think it's just, also lulling or luring RDevilS into a false sense of security. I mean, they have a Pulse, they have a Maestro, they have 3 sets of Nitro cells. They have everything they would require, and with the amount of time that's left, you can very easily combo the smoke to go out first and then the Nitro cells after with the Maestro that's providing Overwatch. And if RDevilS don't do anything about it, then it doesn't matter that you just took everything and pushed your opponents back. They want you to do that.
See the Toxic Babes coming out a little bit early, but the amount of planting out that you have. Finally, we have an alteration to the strategy, ladies and gentlemen. It's Zion going to the garage, and it doesn't look like PDR is even remotely aware of this. Few shots rattle off the railing, but there goes your reverse angle taken down. That's the alteration. Abreu going in for the plant, halfway done. We're waiting for a Nitro Cell to end this in its tracks, and it lands just in time. Beautiful shot there from Destiny with the Nitro Cell arcing that over, but in midst of smoke will be Velvet with that fluorescent scope. Trades back and forth, leave RDevilS in a 3v2 advantage with a post-plant scenario. You've got Frejal on the smoke trying to push back towards elevators, and he's the last man alive as Scorpion will fall at the hands of MIDI. Inside of lockers, looking to push through the rotate to Red Hall. He's got 1 inside a vault and 2 inside a server. Last Toxic Babe will be sent out. Now he's got VNX to contend with inside of the vault. VNX will lock him down. It's RDevilS again within 1 round, within striking distance of retaining their spot in Pro League.
How close? How close?
1 round.
That's all it takes. RDevilS win the round, it's all over. They stay in Pro League.
Yep.
Those are pretty big stakes, I have to say. Well, YeaH Gaming this time on the attacking side, and looks like they're going to go for the Finka. They probably will 6-pick this out. No, it's Zofia 6-picked out for the Nomad, leaving the Finka in play. Alongside the Maverick, Thermite, and Twitch. Now this is Locker CCTV. So this actually is looking pretty good for RDevilS, because they have the smoke here to very much deal with the Finka.
So, we go to back downstairs to the basement defense. CCTV. It's Lockers. It's RDevilS this time, though, on the defensive side. So that was 7 straight rounds of each team on the same side. Finally, we get to see RDevilS back on the defense. And it's Zion on his flanking ability on that Jaeger downstairs that really has been a difference maker round after round after round defending CCTV and Lockers. Let's see if he can replicate that right here and right now to keep RDevilS alive and keep them in Pro League for Season 10. That is what is on the line. We already had Team 1 qualify as the #1 seed coming out of Challenger League in Latin America. Now we're waiting to see who will be the #2 seed, whether it'll be the Challenger League team of YeaH Gaming, who have drawn within an inch of matching RDevilS at every turn and even outdoing them on one map. Or if it'll be the incumbent Pro League team retaining their spot. Destiny bringing out the Finka, YeaH bringing the Nomad, trying to lock down all the flanks, because last time around it was Zion on a rampage. 3K on the round for Zion, maneuvering the map and shutting down everyone holding flanks as he was able to escape upstairs, and it left their flank hold at Friedel. The Maverick last alive in a 1v4. So locking down Zion will be the first priority for YeaH Gaming in this round.
Scorpion is going to snipe out the ADSs. Oh, no, he's going to focus on the Maestro camera. Very smart here. Second one, and boom. Perfect. Now, ADSs. No. All right. Fair enough. Maestro camera's dead. That's all that matters. That was the angle that the Maestro was using pretty consistently to hold on from the push that's coming in from that main doorway, from the server room. So, continue droning in. So the ADS is in the back. I mean, they're not going to be huge, but it just means that the Finka can't use her grenades, for example, on that location. But having the Nomad is going to be pretty darn good to just shut down RDevilS on any sort of rotations. I wonder if they have set anything up, but VNX with a pretty good Valkyrie camera upstairs in the open area will keep tabs on his opponents. I believe that's Maverick still working on his setup. Mira behind the window, Midi watching for any rotations, as this is exactly what they were doing to YeaH Gaming before. PDR will go in for the plant. C4 thrown out and no damage done. The boost will help for just a bit. Grenade in the back won't do any damage, but now it's time to rotate out. You need another player to have the bit of C4. The smoke is trying to delay, and there's 45 seconds left on the clock. You need to get more utility ready to go. Smoke will miss and go all the way in the back. VNX readying his Nitro cell, but we see the drop and the kill from Midi. Zion and VNX will both go down as YeaH and Freeze will come in and fight against their opponents close up to the mirror window. Freeze will spray. Destiny will find the kill, but it's Midi close up will find the kill. Nomad is just pushing people back. That's 2 players. YeaH will find the kill and turn it into a 3v1. Make that a 2v1 now, as the Finka was dropped and finally taken away. There's a player at the top floor. If you can get that kill on YeaH, and the round is very much winnable, but the Nomad is hiding back for a very good reason. Impact grenade thrown up, but will do no damage to YeaH. It's just the damage bounces around. Little time left. You need to get on the diffuser. Almost impossible at this point. It's at half HP. Gets up close, and PDR will take him out. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole game will go the full distance. There's still one more round to go before we end it, and that's it. Who wins this goes to Pro League. That's it.
Who will survive? Who will be sent to Challenger League, as both have an opportunity to do both right now. The winner of this next round earns themselves a spot in Pro League for Season 10 for 6 months. Whether they get relegated or not, they have the opportunity. They will be in Pro League. The other team will be sent down to Challenger League. Will not have the opportunity to participate in Pro League for the next 6 months. It's a very different story, especially the status of disparity between Challenger League and Pro League right now. Everything rests in this 3-minute round, and it's going to be, again, back down the stairs. So, will the alteration for RDevilS happen again? Will Zion push Garage and take out PDR? And will YeaH Gaming surrender this round and have it be an 8-7 in favor of RDevilS? Or will this be the round where YeaH Gaming finally take over and we have both Challenger League teams from Latin America promoted to Pro League in one night?
Well, that's what we're going to find out in just a few minutes. You'll find out at the end of the night.
I'm also really shocked at the lack of a Capitao for like the last
Very
3
true.
maps.
Yes.
Like, where is Capitao?
The glass has had zero effect.
Yeah. And we talk about, you know, the effect of those asphyxiating bolts. You want to talk about a way to clear out Red Hall or clear out this Garage angle. Asphyxiating bolts would do a damn good job, but hey. Just, I don't know, it just felt like Capitao really fell out of favor the entire night. Started off really hot, just running nothing but M249s with scopes.
Yep.
And then a couple Capitao started switching to the Para, then back to the M249, and then all of a sudden it fell off a cliff. Nobody wanted to play Cap anymore after like their second map. And ever since then, we haven't seen them. So Jackal Pings will come out onto YeaH, and even though YeaH is watching Zion on this Valkyrie camera, so there's a little bit of back and forth, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. As VNX will be opening up the hallway hatch with this Maverick. A little quizzical as to why the hatch isn't opening just yet. He's burning through quite a bit of the reserve of his torch. Got 3 sides of that hatch burnt open. You can see VNX is expecting this hatch to pop open just about now, but seems like he's made a few mistakes. He keeps darting back in anticipation of it opening and anyone either launching a nitro cell at him or just straight up peeking him from the red hall. You also got to be very worried about PDR on that reverse angle. Last time someone peeked down this hatch at him, he got their face blown off by the Alda.
There you go. Hatch has been opened up. Abrao taken down. Valkyrie cameras inside of the site. Velvet so far still hasn't been able to do much, but having the smokes is definitely going to help. You got 4 of them in total. So the Jackal is somewhere close, and he isn't because he wants to play against PDR. Then, oh no, Midi's right inside. Destiny doesn't know what's going on. The C4 has been thrown, but it doesn't do any damage. Midi will try to run away, but no kills happened. They had the control of the site, and then it was just let go. Abrao will have to go for the plant, and he still has just a few seconds to make that happen. Scorpion is trying to time his C4, but no, there's nothing. The diffuser just gets set. PDR finally finds the kill on Zion, but if it's a bit too late, he will have to rotate away, but Midi will find the kill on Scorpion. So now the pulse is removed as well as a C4. The mirror as well is on the floor and downed. It's a 3 versus the 4 of RDevilS, and the current Pro League team is looking to keep their position in Pro League unless a miracle comes in from YeaH Gaming. Rotation being held here by VNX. Volvet will find one more. Finally, the kill is coming in from the glass. VNX with one more on a YeaH. Frizzell will have to jump all the way down as they'll find the kill. That's one with the shotgun longer range. 1 second one up close. That's Midi. Needs to shut it down. He still has it. It's a 1v1. He can actually do it, but a fire from the back. Abrao will come in. He's got 2 seconds left and will make it happen. The BM as well. Abrao will win the round. And RDevilS finally close it out. Way too close for comfort. But they remain in Pro League and deny YeaH Gaming their dream of coming back, at least that is an organization, back into Pro League.
Welcome back, RDevilS, to Season 10 of Pro League.
He is shook.
Who?
You.
Me?
We're both shook.
We're shook. Apparently we're shook, chat.
That's what I hear. We're the goat and shook as well. And like, we have to show that we have big watches.
Yeah?
And
mine's kind of small.
And the AirPods.
Oh, I don't have AirPods.
Yeah, but that's like the usual stuff that I see posted on Twitter. Like, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
But that said, we were gonna go to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
I'd like to say thank you to everyone for sticking with us.
Thank you for also handling all of the cringy stuff that we talked about. It's not cringy. It's just we didn't really have much to say.
Gotta fill with something.
We have to fill with something. Yes.
I'm going to show you the 8 teams, not 10.
Yeah.
Parker fumbled his words on Monday, but these are your 8 teams that will be participating in Latin American Pro League in
FaZe,
Season 10.
Immortals, Black Dragons, Team Liquid, INTZ, NIP, Team 1, and RDevilS.
Yes.
It's almost as if we know the teams. Like, come on, man. All right. Well, with that said, it is actually 7 a.m. We've been casting for 8 hours. We've been here for a bit more.
It's been a long
And
night.
we're at the office as well before. So I don't know exactly about you, but I've been around for like 14 hours in the past 24 hours at the office. So I'm ready to dip.
Yeah, I could definitely be not here right now and be happy.
So with that said, Flynn.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you very much. You're still going to cast Milan.
Yes.
But I'm glad that you were here for the past few months.
Thank you.
And I wish that you could stay.
I appreciate the sentiment. Hurry this up. I'm exhausted. We need to go.
All right. We'll see you on Friday for EU relegations. Kix and I will be covering that, and let's see how long that can go. Good night. Bye-bye.